Okay. I'm recording post commentary on my FogQuest run from yesterday's race. Because it was crazy, and so I wanted to show you guys. Basically, everything went right. Almost everything went right. And I got, I think, the fastest FogQuest time on record, I think. Probably. I can't imagine someone has done faster than this. I mean, it will definitely happen when people play more, but if only a few weeks of FogQuest, I don't think I've seen anyone faster than this. I pick up the thing. Here I go for closet. I like doing this because I read some time ago that there was a bug regarding vmod and closet, that if you draft the closet on day one is supposed to always have a full item, like a running shoes or something, or sledgehammer, shovel, those kind of things, on day one. But if you activate V mode, I read once that there was some glitch that made it so you could get the weak closets, like the gem and key closets. So since closet is guaranteed on first draft, I'm making a habit of just getting it out of the way in the front door, my first draft of the house, and just getting the two doors on the sides to activate V mode. And then you go out to Orchard Gate so that you have some time to read the board in regular FogQuest, in regular B quest, or if your FogQuest is just great to get the Orchard Gate immediately and just see one more goal. So with this goals revealed, I'm thinking, okay, card trunk, that's just going to be kind of dependent on getting lucky on getting the car keys, so not relying on that. A newspaper clipping, I am basically hunting for archives already. Zara cutscene, it's in the corner. It's not really good. It takes a long time. So I'm kind of hyper focusing on newspaper clipping and of course Westgate. So I see a closet. Parlor would have been fine because now if you look at the shape of my board, the right side is kind of awkward. Also, I have no idea if this way of doing the closet is fastest. I never bothered to look up the proper good solution for this. It's probably horrible, but I have to imagine it doesn't lose more than like 5 seconds at absolute worst. Anyways, I do the gem mine, and yeah, my right side is atrocious now because the center is blocked from closet. My right side is just corridor plus utility closet. But it's just in FogQuest, I am starting to like hyper prioritize just getting goals as soon as possible immediately. And this is the best way to get Westgate as early as possible. Yeah, here I go for storeroom instead of parlor. That's interesting. Cause I have trunks. I see a trunk here and I see a trunk in my bedroom. So I go for the key because I can instantly convert it to stuff. Here I get SGK, which is hilarious. Anyways, clearly hallway, yep. And like I said, I'm looking for ticking off goals as soon as possible. Here I go, yeah, exactly, drawing room so that I can get 2 shots at garage, or 3 if I want to use the die, and just really get started on Westgate as soon as possible. Because that's what I found. I don't take that gem because I'm about to get Westgate, and I could find 2 saves in a day after this goal. So I keep that safe for after I open Westgate so that it counts for the fog quest in the event that it's there. But I don't know if this is a real play, but it felt clever in the moment, and I did it, and it's probably not actually that good. Because now I have to track back to that drawing room, which is like a tiny bit out of the way, but it's not a huge deal. Here, I'm not really looking for anything because I don't have goals, so I just go for a generally useful. I can't find the sledgehammer for a while. I was like, oh, did I get the glitch again? And then I realized, oh no, there is a sledgehammer that's just there. I think the glitch was actually patched because I think there was like a really low chance of Toolshed not giving you 2 items in the past, but that was patched a while ago if I recall correctly. So yeah, now I have to. So I have a sledgehammer, so I go back for this. But then I also have to track back to the drawing room to get the safe, which is like, it's not ideal. But I do it. On the left side, I revealed solve 2 parlors, which is really annoying because I cannot force it on day 1. So the rest of this day 1, I'm just trying to force newspaper clipping. And newspaper clipping, the way you force that is just get duct drafts. So like security, passageway, all of these, they are more likely to give you other rooms with ducts, and therefore they are more likely to give you archives. So I'm going all out for that. I get a gem for passageway, and then I get passageway. So that's cool. And now I'm pretty much guaranteed. I burned the duct draft on the right, just to take duct rooms out of the pool. Because I want as many chances of archives as possible. Here I decide I will just dump the SGK in case I find the metal detector. No, I already have a metal detector in case I find a shovel, I guess. Oh, why do I draft from here? Oh yeah. Here I just get distracted and I get... This is a terrible decision. Like, I needed that draft for archives. I could get screwed now. This was really bad. I think I just kind of, in the heat of everything, I was trying to juggle many thoughts and I just clicked on a door to try to not waste time, but it was a very bad click. I could take second passage red looking at it again. I don't. So now I'm kind of stuck with this, no archives misery. I do get security, which lets me get keycard essentially. I unlock the keycard system. I ticked off the box earlier, so this is just high unlocked, and I'm going to have basically no key problems for the rest of the day because I have 5 keys already, and then I'm going to get all the free drafts from the keycard. So that's cool. I could take furnace here, but I don't, because I don't trust that the left side will keep me alive. So just go chapel here. I take out the guest bedroom here, I have to imagine. Yep. I grab this compass. Compass, sometimes it's kind of weird. Sometimes people skip it, but since I'm actually looking for archives, compass is good. Because compass tends to give you a lot of... Compass tends to give you a lot of rooms pointing up, and that includes 4 ways. I believe, I think. I'm not, don't take that as law. I'm really not confident. I'm not TF Murphy. But sometimes I skip compass because it makes your drafts weird, and I don't have more knowledge than that. Anyways, I managed to do basic math. I get a silver key, which is great because this is also archives. So yeah, I'm really fully locked in on archives because it's the next goal up. It's what I want. Darkroom has duct drafts, but I believe I don't really want to go all the way back. So just silver key it. This is like super likely to be archives. It's weight room instead. But that's fine because weight room is more duct drafts. This can't be, but I get a furnace, so now I'm like really likely to get archives, and finally it shows up, and we're off. Here I get this other draft to use steps, use less steps since I just pulled weight rooms. I will have limited stuff. Here I read my newspaper clipping and I see both exits from darkroom, which I just did, which is funny. And then east and west wing goals. So the rest of this day, I'm just trying to see can I lock into west and east wing goals right now. And this draft makes it really awkward. This draft is gymnasium, so I know the answer is no. I go here, I think, looking for like last second car keys because I could get car keys and open the car trunk from here. But I think it's basically over. It takes, frankly, too long on that draft. Maze Chamber pretty much guarantees I don't have car keys anymore. I could code check an item. That's why I check my inventory there, funnily enough. Check for code check angles. Why do I eat this? Okay, I don't remember what I'm thinking right now. I don't remember why I eat this. Oh, I think yeah. I'm still trying to go for west and east wing goal because now I have steps to actually track back and do it. But from library, I'm not getting west wing Galway probably. Here I see maybe I get a HLC upgrade disc. Nope, it's not. So the day is over. I have nothing else that I can do with the day, and I just end it. So, new order of business is just to go up. Because I mean, solve 2 parlors will just happen. It will happen on day 2. But west and east wing goals, they need to be played towards a little bit. So we're going to do that now. Actually, did I solve my parlor after opening the west gate? Yes, definitely. I solved it after Secret Garden. Yeah. So this was definitely right. Here, yep, check for Lucky Rabbit's foot and stuff, or Lucky Purse. While the thing is opening. I hate that parlor can spawn items there, by the way, because I always miss them. So I even when I try to check, like I try to check every time, but they're just really hard to see on that random ass table on the other side of the room. So I get coins, I think. Am I trying to go for Shrine High Roller? What am I trying to do here? Oh no, I'm tossing a coin in the fountain. Because it's very fast and it might be something. Maybe there's like a really easy goal up there and then I can go up the left. So I just go do it immediately. And with 8 dead ends, that's not something I can force right now. So we are not going to do that. But I try for Shrine here. It's not a Shrine. I go Root Cellar. Because I see 8 plus keys. So 8 plus keys, Root Cellar. If I get a shovel, that could be good. So I went for that over the other 2. So now I have a Root Cellar day without a shovel for now. Here, just take the Nook, I have to imagine. Security is not crazy, but yeah, just Nook is a better shape to take out of the pool there. Here I get a walk-in closet, which is just lovely. I get a telescope. Now this telescope is really interesting. And I get car keys for car trunk. This telescope is... Here I think I forget that I've picked up 4 items and I just gaslight myself into thinking there should be one more. And I stay here like 10 seconds for no reason. So that's epic. That telescope is really interesting because I am on 2 stars this day. Like the next observatory I get will be a 2nd star. Oh, here I got a lucky purse, which is nice. And I get it instantly. And now I have 4, not 2, but 4 chests in my entrance hall. And trunks are like a pretty insane amount of resources. So like a storeroom each. So like 4 trunks is like a lot of stuff. So I set up my telescope. I skipped it day 1 because I had no reason to get that coin. I got my telescope and my regular trunks. And now I'm like really off. And I'm desperate for a sledgehammer or a shovel because both of them would be insane right now. So I grabbed this courtyard because it could have either. But it has none and it has 1 more trunk. So I just have infinite trunks. Now I go attic, which again could have either. By the way, insane draft attic on rank 1. It's like crazy stuff. But it actually has no like real item. It has compass, battery pack, coupon book, and 1 more trunk. But okay, so I kind of, I decide, okay, the game doesn't want to give me a sledgehammer, so I'll just open these trunks manually. Hopefully I get keys in my first trunks, so I can get more trunks later. But No luck. Okay, but I do get garage for more keys. So now I can go back to the... Oh yeah, I also get garage for that. Here, yeah, I see 3 dartboards, so I check my directory to see how many dartboards I've solved so far. It's 1. So to get that goal, I will need to solve 3 more, which is like really awful, because I don't want to play 3 more days just looking for dartboards. Okay, the trunks are silly. I'm getting a ton of dice, I'm getting a ton of money, and I have a lucky purse. And it's even more dice, and then finally I get like 2 keys as my my only normal resource. So now I have 39 coins, which is completely stupid. I have 6 dice, which makes me it makes me able to grab like drafts like this storeroom, because I'm not getting locked in on this side. I will find a veranda or some other room that goes forward. Okay, and I don't even need to roll any amount of time. Now my sledgehammer comes after I've dumped all my keys, so that's annoying, but it lets me get a million more coins for free. Now I have 60 coins for no reason, which is a ridiculous situation to be in. I get commissary, so I'm able to convert some of these coins into useful things. Keep the salt shaker there because I don't need it with sleeping mask, and because I might get open commissary later on. Okay, I dig up a broken lever, that's funny. So now I have a power hammer if I find a workshop. I didn't even realize that. I did not think of that in the moment. I have a power hammer if I find a workshop. I'm still going hard for East and West Wingle at this point. I could go back to dig up things, but I'm aware that I don't need to dig right now. Like, I don't need to go back for like turnips or anything. Like, I'm fine on steps, I'm fine on keys, I'm definitely fine on coins. So I have no reason to like hurry back to go get all my digging. And I want to find West and East Wingle. This draft could be West or East Wingle. It isn't. Well, it could be not West Wingle, but definitely East. So we go for this. Here I believe I got secret passage. Yes. And I'm like, well, that's my East Wingle. So I force it. I have 6 dice. I was getting it without the dice anyways in the passage. Like with 6 dice I didn't need the secret passage, but it lets me keep these 6 dice for later. Okay, and yeah, I ticked that goal off, and now I can go back to dig, and it's actually insane that my next goal is dig 10x in a day, because it's perfect, because I was going to do that anyways, you know, like this is the correct way to play this day. So I'm counting, I've dug up 3 rooms, or 3 things. Here I have 4, 5, 6. Get a nice turnip. Get more coins. As if this day didn't have enough coins. I now get to dig up like 1,000 more. It's just... What happens in this day is just ridiculous. Like the four trunks, and then the root cellar with a dig 10x in a day objective. Then I paused for a second in the entrance hall to decide if I wanted to go all the way back to the root cellar, if I wanted to go to the west wing, because I had a courtyard and something in the west wing. Actually, I think it's the west wing wall itself, if I recall correctly, had a dig spot. But anyways, that ticks off 10x in a day. And now I'm thinking, okay, become cursed, 10 gems, shelter the lavatory. Become cursed and shelter the lavatory, I have no way of doing that on this day. I would need to stop, pull a new outer room and do it. So those are kind of awkward, kind of slow. What else can I do with this day? Well, 8 plus keys, 8 plus dead ends, or 10 gems. How do I get 10 gems from this? I have 0 gems. I'm super far behind on gems. How am I ever getting 10 gems? Laundry room is a thought that gets into my mind here, because I have infinity coins and I'm thinking of how to convert that into gems. So laundry room is now my main target for the end of this day. So I'm just trying to get a lot of rooms out of the pool. Got a foundation. I decided to roll it. What did I roll for that? Maybe I think I'm just getting greedy. Oh, I had a workshop there for power hammer. That's hilarious. Yeah, I decided to just dump like all my rolls, just trying to see laundry room as soon as possible, which looking back is pretty bad decision, I think. But that's what I end up doing. Now I'm still like just trying to get rooms out of the pool, trying to see a laundry room. And if I don't get it, then, you know, whatever. But it would be completely insane to get 10 plus gems and be on rank 5 on minute 20 already. I decided to roll because I want a splitter here ideally. I don't get it, so I just take out the common room closet. I get another die in the closet, which is nice. I skip this dinner because I don't need more steps. I have plenty to go do my last rolls in the corner for laundry room. Laundry room is a ducked draft, so that's something to keep in mind. Here all of these kill me, so I need, I go library. Now library can actually give laundry room fairly often, I think, because it's unusual, right? Yeah, and I by some miracle I actually get it. And this run is just blessed at this point. At this point I know my run is the gods are looking out for me. I got my nice 59 gems. And I already have a full directory of red rooms because on my day 1 I got that furnace stuff. So I just instantly take that off too. And I instantly take 8 inventory items because I just have them. I don't have a PC to use my upgrade disc from Garage, which is very funny. And I just burned my 40 plus coins, just turned them into gems. So I don't have that. It would have been insane to get 40 plus coins immediately. So yeah, I checked that I can't do anything else with these new objectives, just making sure that I'm not missing like a computer room to cache in the upgrade disk or anything like that. And after that check, the day ends. And now I'm looking at a new day where I'm trying to get conference room or 4 saves or 40 coins. So I'm looking for Shrine or Tomb because they gave coins. Shrine is high roller, is coins. Tomb, it just spreads coins to the tomb. And Tomb also is an automatic spread for conference room. That's very handy actually. And then 4 saves in a day would be Shelter. I'm happy to take a Shelter day. But I get Shrine, which is good enough. And I go for the outer room immediately because I want to know what am I playing towards on this day. Because it's not going to be very easy. The decisions I take will have to be different depending on what my outer room is. Because I will have different realistic win conditions. So right now I'm just trying to get my 3 coins for high roller as soon as possible. Because I want to get high roller and I want to try for 40 plus coins again as soon as possible. So I got my pantry, that's perfect. And I can go back to get high roller. So honestly, even with high roller, 40 plus coins is hard, but it does make it a lot more likely. Like if I just get a bunch of coins from other sources, like I did on the previous day, then with high roller I can round up like 15, 20 coins very easily. I don't have upgrades for dice. I don't have like boudoir or guest bedroom, but it's good enough. Parlor time. I have a keycard here. That's nice. That's always good to have. Check the parlor spot 7 times. Still probably could have missed something because I don't know. I just don't see the things in the parlor closet, man. I go for this hallway because I don't want this day to end, because that would be just stupid and bad time loss. And there was a chance that they could have ended if I just got a bad draft, if I took one of the closets, if I took like walk-in closet there. Here I don't want spare room, only one exit. I don't want dark room. I'm not happy about this either. I would have wanted like a 3-way at least, or a 4-way. But it's something. Here I'm trying to think of like what do I want, and I decide it's hallways for what? Why do I get this? I don't know what I was thinking. I honestly don't remember what I was going for there. I have no idea why I took hallways. Jesus. Okay. Well, I was Sledgehammer. That's interesting? Question mark? I don't know if it's interesting. Yeah, game is not giving me right side exits, but I do have the Great Hall there. This is a safe in a day, so that's cool. Now I get another room that turns right, which is nice. And I get an office. An office is amazing because it's a lot of coins, and it's a spread for conference room, and it's a safe. So office is literally the perfect room. It works on all 3 of the objectives that I have up on the grid right now. So I've gone drawing room. I haven't done boudoir, but I could just take it kind of whenever. So if a study happens, I'm getting 4 safes. I get guest bedroom with my upgrade disc, which is nice. That's a really strong upgrade. It's not the strongest, but it's quite good. From here I go chapel, the only thing that doesn't wall me in. I believe I've learned that 303 works fine without the 0 in front. I need to retrain myself to do that, because I think I just learned that like 2 days ago. Or maybe even just yesterday. And I did not know that, so I need to train myself to do it. Yeah, math is hard. Well, to be honest, I really cannot wrap my head around where the numbers are. Like, I have the math done, and then I need to actually scan for the result on the outer ring. I have a silver key. Silver key on the edge can force conference room, so I'm happy to use it here, but I don't get it, which is unlucky. Now I'm like really desperate for keys. Pool is just too good of a shape. I don't really need pool for anything, but the shape of the room is too good. And it's also, yeah, it's a likely keycard draft, which is good since I'm low on keys. So now I'm looking for locksmith. And the game just loves me, so I get a locksmith. Now, since I'm spending coins for keys, it's unlikely that I will actually get 40 coins here. But conference room spread would save me. 4 saves in a day would do a lot for me. Here I could have extended my my thing, but I think getting resources, like getting another key to keep the day going, is crucial at this point. And walk-in closet has great chances of doing that, so I do it. Here I get locker room, and I just kind of have to do it. Walking around the house looking for keys is miserable, and it will take a while. It does take me a while, but it just keeps the day going, which is huge. Here I roll. Why do I roll there? Oh, I think I roll there because I'm thinking I want more coins in case I need to go back to the locksmith to buy more. So yeah, nothing really on this side. I can walk back through the rest of the house for keys. So I think it's going to be like a minute of me doing that. Yeah, I just refill my steps and go for a little backtracking. So at this point I'm kind of annoyed because nothing this day, like none of the remaining goals are looking especially good. I had a good chance. Yeah, I also don't know where the spread spots are. I need to learn all of that. Like I know some of them, but I'm definitely just manually checking for a lot of random places in random rooms that can't even have spread items. I'm wasting a lot of time. I need to really study up on all of these. This room was just there, didn't need a key all along. I can't get security, which would be perfect because I have 0 gems, so I get a pump room instead. No, I get a library instead. What did I get? Oh, I get a library because I have like distant hopes of it being an architect house, I think. I don't see anything on the table from far out, so I don't even walk in to save my steps since I'm going to be doing a lot of backtracking. Here I believe I check inside. Yes, there is a key. I do know that spread spot because it's the only thing in the room. Getting a bunch of keys from these early rooms. None in the entrance hall, none in the storeroom, I believe. Oh, while I'm doing this, let me touch on something. Last day I had shovel and I didn't grab conservatory, and that is very much on purpose. I think conservatory in FogQuest is largely a waste of time. Arguably in FogQuest I could have, because I might have like had 4 floor plans further on. It would be good to just have it done if that's the case. But I generally don't believe in conservatory to be that good. Anyways, my key hunt is done, and my only way forward is through Great Hall. So I guess I just start opening Great Hall. That center door was probably always bad, but I'm not sure. To be honest, I don't know super well how these layouts work for the Great Hall keys. I get car keys again, which is just kind of funny. Boudoir gives me... At this point, I'm like, this guy has gone wrong, this is terrible, I have nothing. Maybe I luck into study? Maybe? And instead I luck into conference room. Which is... I had given up hope for conference room, basically. It was so late in the day, I burned my silver key, that didn't show up, so I'm like, whatever, maybe I get to study. And instead I get the last minute bail. I get this huge spread, because my mansion has a ton of rooms at this point, it has like 30 rooms or something. So that spread will give me a ton of coins. It will give me, obviously, the spread items to conference room goal. Life is good, life is good. I could get basically everything I'm looking for. That's a spread. I immediately take it off to see the next things. I can't eat in 3 rooms in a day because I've already just eaten my dinner, so I would need to do it next day. And here I decide, you know what? Chance of me finding study are super low, and chance of me actually getting 40 coins are also low. I'm just going to get freezer and complete 40 coins tomorrow. So I do that. I still don't want to end my day because I have one more draft up in the mansion from the chapel. So I run back to the chapel just in case I get study for 4 saves in a day. But I don't. I can't draft commissary. I'm locked here. And I think I just... Why am I walking? What am I trying to do? Do I have one more draft somewhere? Oh, I want to get the upgrade disc here. Because it's an upgrade disc. There might be an upgrade disc goal further up. So I just want to get the upgrade disc now. Since I have it. So I've used the office disc and I've used the Great Hall disc now. And I grabbed the garage disc last day, but I wasn't able to cash it in. So that's my disc situation. I get Boudoir, which is another fantastic strat. I just have all these dice now. 2 from Boudoir, 2 from Guy's Bedroom. I have High Roller already on. Life is great. 40 coins will be very easy tomorrow. So no outer room outside is actually annoying for me. Oh yeah, I count my dead ends. I see I have a bunk room and a freezer that's probably already most of the way towards the dead ends. So I tick that off. It's not really important. Yeah. I think at some point I might remember that I opened 2 security doors in a day, like many days ago, and I tick it off as well. Oh yeah, here I'm just double checking my dead end count to make sure. Probably I should not be doing this mid-run because that's not an important goal. But since I ticked it off, I wanted to make sure. And then I remembered, oh, I also reached rank 9, which doesn't matter at all. But I did do it. So here I'm looking for just anything that will give me, yeah, I get the office just to have a PC for an upgrade disc. I'm looking for coins so that I can roll twice and get my 40 plus coins. I still don't know what I want my outer room to be. Yeah, here I get pantry so that I can save 1 of the dice, and I only have to burn 1 for coins, and I can save the other for, you know, actual usefulness. I take secret passage because I think secret passage is a really funky room for forcing weird things. So once again, I delay my rolling for 40 coins, and there I'm like, okay, these rooms are trash. I can finally use it. Okay, and now I get a rank 5 pancake house. And experiment 2x, but rank 5 pancake house is very forceable instantly from this position. So I'm like, sweet. That's a hard goal that I'm just going to do right now. And there's going to be no problem at all. I don't even need to go to my outer room at this point. Because like, there is nothing on this board that I want to do other than pancake house right now. Because all the other things, like, non-outer room outside would have to end 2 days to let my high roller blessing run out and then restart, and then, you know, it's just bad. I have to burn my dice here to actually get a room that turns up, which is crazy because I thought Boudoir was going to be fine if it just spawned, but it didn't spawn. But luckily I get Chapel, so I'm not actually in that much of a pickle. I go for Darkroom over West Wing here. I believe it's because I just want to get the Darkroom draft done. This Gymnasium, which is a great one. Yeah, because I just don't want Darkroom to be a problem later when I have less available drafts. I believe I picked Security, yeah, to avoid, to discourage like keycard issues, ideally. I get my... and I instantly get a keycard, so no keycard issues there. But yeah, I thought maybe security will save me with like a utility closet. Anyways, I'm in security with a keycard, so just in case I raise it too high, maybe I could have spared the seconds of doing all that. Here I actually need a room that goes forward, because... Oh no, I have a... Stupid. I didn't see that I have an open room from Chapel further down, so I'm actually quite flexible here. Get Locksmith, I can spend my coins. Again, this key, probably not worth the time of the animation. But I just get like a million keys. Because what else am I going to spend coins on this day, right? Like there's nothing really interesting here. I'm just going for Pancake House, so I don't care. Here I should go Parlor. Yeah, I go Parlor. I don't have these memorized, by the way, so I just solve them every time. I know Gally, I think, has probably memorized most of them at this point. I don't know. I just don't have that kind of brain that remembers them. Got a commissary, which could be interesting. It gives me more gems, which I appreciate. Here, my keycard actually pays off. I have a vault offered. That's funny. Just in case I want 40 coins twice in a day. I think I get the observatory to set myself up for 4 stars next day. Get a drafting studio, which I pick up, and then I think about it. I'm like, what am I? Am I adding a draft plan? And then I realize one of the very hard goals could be to add draft plans. I checked the commissary. Oh, I checked the commissary for saves in a day, I think. I checked the commissary for magnifying glass. In case I can do 4 saves in a day today, but obviously not. And then I realized, yeah, I should probably add Solarium. In case it's an allowance goal, in case it's an add floor plan goal, I should add Solarium here. Then I take laboratory so that I can instantly turn into this room and get my pancake house. I don't have anything I want to code check, so I just end the day. There we go. And now I have 3 upgrade discs, and I immediately regret that day where I had the garage upgrade disc, where I didn't draft a computer room. I'm like, if I had drafted a computer room, now I would have 3 upgrade discs already ticked. But I didn't do that, and so now I need to get an upgrade disc. And luckily I have Geist Bedroom and I have Tomb, so I can just go and do that. But I'm looking for a computer room right now before I go for Tomb. I'm looking for a computer room anywhere so that I can go down and then back up. So I'm just trying to get that for now. Because Tomb upgrade disc is by far the most forceable. I could get others, but Tomb is like slow because I have to go the whole way and then all the way back. It's like really slow. But it's also forceable, which is a lot nicer than, just aimlessly wandering, hoping for an upgrade disc to fall into my lap. So the plan is Tomb, but the plan is also I'm going to try to get a backwards draft on the West Wing, because that could be Her Ladyship's Chamber, which would be infinitely faster while doing the same thing. So here I believe I actually burned my dice trying to roll for Ladyship's Chamber. I actually don't know if Ladyship's... Oh, I get my security, which is like huge. So now I'm like, I could already go roll for Tomb. But I get greedy. I'm like, if I get HLC right now, I get this right now. I don't, and I burn my dice, which is dangerous, but I know I have Boudoir, so even if I burn my dice, I can recover them through Boudoir or through High Roller and Shops. It's now that my chances of HLC are basically vanished, I decide, okay, Tomb time. I really don't want to do this detour, because it's minute 43. Why do I smash? I really don't need to smash that vase, man. That's funny. Yeah. 43 minutes going out of the mansion, and I'm going to see just my time when I walk back into the mansion, because it's going to be something truly atrocious. But in any case, it is my 3rd upgrade disc, and it's guaranteed, so I just swallow my pride and do it. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fantastic. At this point, I'm just kind of, you know, doing it and preparing for what the final goals could be. Because I know it's probably not a full directory goal, because I had full directory of red rooms. I know it's probably not, it's definitely not. Oh yeah, that's the moment I remember. Oh, I probably opened 2 security doors yesterday. Hilarious. Anyways, I remember, I don't remember. I know it's not 5 upgrade disc on the very hard, because I have 3 upgrade disc right there. But it could be Mechanarium, it could be Enter Antechamber, it could be Allowance, it could be Stars. There are many things that could be there, and some are a lot better than others. But this is definitely faster than drafting 6 archived floor plans. 6 archived floor plans is basically, you need to get archives first of all, which can take a while, as you saw on my day 1. You know, I played towards it and it still took me a little bit. And then you need to basically kill your day, because if you're drafting 6 unknown rooms, you're going to get a lot of garbage and you're going to just kill your day. So, well, that option was not crazy. I believe just getting the 3 upgrade discs and trying to win on this day is faster than trying to get 6 archived floor plans and then another day or 2 or 3 going for whichever of the 2 goals is easier. I believe this, on balance, it felt more reasonable to me in the moment. And now I see it's Enter Antechamber. I get Nook. I actually consider Library Nook, I believe, briefly, but I go Breakfast Nook in the end. I consider Library Nook because Library Nook has, well, Library. And Library can give you Great Hall some of the time, because Great Hall is a rare room? Unusual room? I don't remember what Great Hall's base rarity is. Funnily enough, I do get archives, but now that I see Enter Antechamber, I'm like, I don't care. I'm just going to get into the Antechamber. Billiard room, chances of secret garden key. So we go through it. The bath is getting difficult. It's only a silver key, but silver key could be Great Hall, which is also good. Now I'm just trying to have a good day. I'm just trying to have a healthy manor with lots of options that is not going to die. Is going to have a ton of chances at finding random items like SGK or a random Great Hall. I haven't used Secret Passage yet, so that's on the cards. I still have High Roller. I have 31 coins. There are lots of ways that this could go right, and I just need one of them. I keep my silver key because, yeah, Great Hall is possible. I decide, yeah, again, dining room would be a good shape, but I don't want this day to die to like a random keycard. So I get the chance to keycard, I take it. And luckily the shape of the manor is good enough to accept this. Dining room would have been insane for the shape of my manor, but it's just too important for like safety reasons to resolve the keycard doors. So now I can go back here. I get my gem and I start rolling. Get a chapel with nice shape of the manor again. Here I got bedroom again. Yep, just maximizing my manor health and my accessible rooms at all points. Here I'm forced to draft a donut. I actually ended up drafting a donut without noticing. That's fun. I could take off the bottom left corner right now. There I shoot my shot at Great Hall, but I believe it can't actually spawn like that. I'm not sure if Great Hall can spawn from there. Oh well. Got a magnifying glass. I don't know why I pick it up, but I do it. At this point I notice I'm 25 steps. That doesn't feel great. So I just grab this master bedroom. Because I'm high on gems, I can afford it. This is the easiest Marajai box of all time. I just grabbed 2 allowance in case I have to go one more day. It seems really fast, but maybe all of that was a waste of time. But I do have 22 steps, which is actually good. And now my day hinges on this draft. And this draft luckily is good. The observatory comes through. Because of my observatory on one of my earlier days, I took it specifically so that I would get 1 more gem on this day. So that works out nicely. Oh, I have 1 more opening from a dark room, but I don't want to walk all the way back to the utility closet to light the dark room back up. So that's why I don't do that. I'm low on keys, so I go for garage. I open the garage just in case I want to take a shortcut from the outside in the future. This is a dead end, so now I do have to go back for the dark room, but it is a commissary, which will have a ton of items for me and also dice. So I get... Yeah, I ended up deciding against the mask, because I don't really need it. I'm like fine on steps. I just got the master bedroom. It's not a bad buy, but I decide, maybe later on I will get a locksmith. That will be more useful, or a laundry room. That would be more useful. So, take my run all the way back to the utility closet to turn on the dark room. It's quite slow, but it needs to be done. And right now I am actually in pretty dire shape for antechamber, because I don't have like anything. Like I don't know what antechamber level I'm pulling at this point. I'm just kind of playing on and hoping that something good will happen. I do have money for locksmith, so if I get a special key, that's going to be good. I get a lockpick kit, which is nice. Here I kind of hate all of these rooms. I just dumped the lavatory out of the drafting pool. Dining room is just perfect shape. I love that. Get a salt shaker, which is also lovely. And I get my locksmith, and that's going to be an antechamber lever possibility with a special key. This could be prism key very easily, but of course it's not, because everything has gone right. So this goes right too. I immediately get my secret garden, and I know from here. Alright, this is happening. No time to waste. Go pull this door. I have 5 keys, I have 2 gems. The gem situation is like slightly concerning, but I have 2 dice. So I'm feeling good at this point. I'm like, this is probably over. I get my lever. And I'm on the wrong side. I have to go all the way across. But this is good. Looking at it again, on the draft where I got the locksmith, I also had the workshop. Maybe there was an angle. Nah, I don't have. I'm not close to power hammer. There was no angle for power hammer. This is definitely the sane thing to do. Okay. So I look at where I need to go. I decide. Okay, we go left. And these drafts are not lovely. I would have liked something that goes forward, but it's good enough. I don't want archives. Archives is how you lose this run. Foundation is fantastic. I quickly go left here looking for gems, and I get gems. Because I'm concerned about gems in case I need to draft like a showroom or something. Like in case I get a room with a good shape but a high gem cost, I'm like, okay, let's just get gems so that I can draft more or less anything and get to the goal. Get workshop now. And yeah, my decision to get my utility closet earlier very much pays dividends here. I have 2 dice here, there is no way I'm getting walled. Courtyard instantly gets me there. I enter the antechamber and I complete the FogQuest in 43, 45-ish? 43, 40... It depends on where you want to pull the end trigger. But there you go. That's my run. To go up you must go down or whatever. And yeah, it was insanely blessed by the gods. It's just everything worked. The way I got 10 gems with one of my last drafts of the day, and then it instantly converted into directory of red rooms and 80 inventory items because I just already had them in the moment. That was just crazy. And yeah, and then the conference room miracle to get me this, and then also the freezer miracle to get me 40 plus coins, and then the locksmith that just gives me the antechamber immediately. It's just everything went right. Absolutely everything went right. So yeah, it was fun. It's fun when the game likes you, and hopefully you guys, if you watched all the way, presumably you're getting some entertainment out of it. So thanks for that. Good luck in your own runs. See you next race.